Hello everyone, welcome back to SK Technologies. This is your Karthik. Okay, so I hope yesterday you watched my demo session. I hope you are getting a couple of things on what we are going to discuss the tools and what is the SDLC process. Okay, so if you are not familiar, please recap the video. And today I will explain you how to set up your lab. Okay, so you just listening the classes without practicing, you're not getting the subject. Okay, you won't get the subject, so that's the reason after finishing your class you should practice on it. Okay, so before practice try to understand the concept, then you can go with your practice. Okay, and blindly you can type the commands and executing those commands getting the result, that is not good way to practice. Okay, first you can understand that concept. Okay, so what command, why you need to use, after applying this command what will be the result, what will be the output. Okay, so like that you can think, if you get any error, what kind of error. You see, the thing is, if you do a mistake, then only you will get the error. Okay, so you can identify what, you can analyze what error you have made. Okay, so what error you have made, what mistake you have done. So likewise you can think and you can understand the concept, then you can go with the practice. Okay, so I will show you the lab setup today. Okay, so the lab setup. So actually we connected remotely, right? I am not providing the training in offline. So I'm not providing the lab as well. Okay. So that's the reason we connected remotely. The lab should be also remote only. Okay. So the cloud we are going to use. Okay. So cloud provider, the famous cloud provider, which is AWS. Okay. Amazon Web Services. So here we are going to create our servers. Okay, so you may, it is not supposed to call as a servers. Okay, in the AWS environment you may call as a instance. Okay, so instance in the sense, this is the virtual machine which you are going to create on top of the physical servers. Okay, so you may call as a instances. Okay, instead of servers, all are same VMs. Okay, all are same, but the the technical term is supposed to call as a instances. Okay, because you are creating on the AWS environment. Okay, in case if you are create the instances in the Azure. Okay, so even Azure also one of the cloud provider, and here you may call as a VMs. Okay, this is also virtual machine. These are the virtual machines, but in the AWS environment, you have to call as a instances. But in the Azure, you have to call as a, you supposed to call as a VMs. Okay. So AWS we will discuss because they are providing 1 year. Okay, 1 year free subscription. Okay, 1 year free subscription. Okay, so just they are debiting 2 rupees only. Okay, 2 rupees only. I will show you how to sign up your account. After sign up done, then how to log in your server, log in into your AWS account. Okay, so thereafter we will try to create our instances. Okay, see the official site. I will share you the link. Okay, so just type AWS console on your browser. Okay, this is the your official page. Okay, this is your link. In the description I will provide the link. Okay, you can go and click on it if you are not sure, or else you can directly open your browser and type the AWS console, then you will see this page. Okay, just click on that link, you will get this page. Okay, so here, if you are if you are not having any account on AWS, click on the sign into the console and you will get a option called create a new account. Okay, create a new account, AWS account. Okay, click on here and provide all your inputs and try to sign up your account. Okay, once you done, it will ask you for a credit card details. Okay, so because we are the 1 year subscription is only free tier category, so the certain servers, certain instances only you are eligible to create under free tier category. Okay, and we have, it will allow you to create another instances also, but they are paid. Okay, you have to pay something to them. Whenever using them, you have to pay something. Okay, so that's the reason you have to provide your credit card details. Okay, credit card details or debit also it will allow, but only particular cards only, Maestro cards only it will allow. Okay, so check with your Maestro cards and provide you. And for account activation, for account activating, it may take 4 to 24 hours actually. Okay, so minimum 4 hours it required to validate your account and it will, they will activate it. Okay, and maximum 24 hours. So nowadays the maximum within 6 hours it will be activating. Okay, so once you done your activation of your account, okay, so go back and sign in. Here see, sign in option showing, right? So root user, don't go with IAM user. Okay, so later we will discuss this IAM users. So as of now we can go with this root user. Okay, provide your email address. Okay, so let me add this one. Provide your email address and your password. Okay, so the moment you are providing your email and password, you will get this page. Okay, so recently whatever your services used in your AWS, okay, see, recently visited these services, you may see the fresh page. I mean, you may see all services. Okay, like this, because you first time you are logging in, right? So that may reason you can select the EC2. Okay, so EC2 means elastic cloud computing, which means the instances. Okay, so currently this is the EC2 dashboard. So you may see all zero values here because you are first time going to log in, right? Okay, so this is the instance running currently 0 and the total instance is 1 it is showing. Okay, click on here and this filter you may ignore it. Okay, so these all your instances. Okay, see, currently there is a one instance which is in the stopped state. Okay, it is not running. Okay, so now I will tell you how to create this instance. Okay, and how to connect it. Okay, the moment you get this page, first thing, okay, you should remember, you have to select the region as Mumbai. Okay, the moment you open this page, okay, this easy to instances services page, you will see this kind of page. Here in the right side top corner, this is your account details. Okay, and here all the regions are available. By default you may see this region, US East, North Virginia region. Okay, my recommendations are, you can select the Mumbai region, and inside the Mumbai region you can go and create your EC2 instances. Okay, so by default you will be getting this North Virginia region, but go to the Mumbai region because this is the Indian region, right? India region. In the India there is a AWS data center. Okay, region nothing but a data center. Okay, so inside the region there will be a availability zones. Okay, like A B C like that. Okay, so you just select the Mumbai region and the code is AP South 1. Okay, so select that one, and now you can create your EC2 instances. Fine. So it's very simple. See, EC2 instance creation, EC2 instance creation. Okay, so here you may have seven steps. Okay, there are total 7 steps you have to follow. The 7 steps are, first one is the, okay, AMI. AMI in the sense operating system you have to select. Okay, so Amazon mission image, you have to select the operating system. So what kind of operating system you want, like ubuntu, okay, and Amazon Linux, okay, and Microsoft, okay, so Microsoft or Mac OS. So there are many operating C Linux, okay, so there are many operating systems are available. Sorry guys, my background voice is not good. Okay, so the first step is we have to select the operating system, and the second one is, okay, uh, instance type. Okay, I told right, there are certain instances only available under free tier category. Okay, so you have to select what kind of what type of instance you want to create. Okay, so like one CPU, okay, or 1 GB RAM. Okay, so memory, RAM in the sense memory, right? So based on your resources values, okay, the size of your resources, the instance type will be vary. Okay, so we will see. So here you have to select. By default it will be, yeah, it will be as a under free tier category. Okay, so whatever you want you can select. So this is the practice purpose only, right? You can go with the free tier eligibility. Okay, after that instance configuration. Okay, so instance configuration. So here, so what kind of VPC, I mean, what kind of network you have to select, what kind of subnet you have to assign the IP address of your EC2 instance, okay, and a few other configurations available in this page. Okay, so as of now, you can go with all the default values. So later we will discuss all other things. Okay, and here later you have another step called as a storage. Okay, so by default it will select as a 8 GB. Okay, 8 GB hard disk. Okay, so 8 GB by default it will selected, it will be selecting. It means minimum requirement of this hard disk, so minimum 8 GB required for your EC2 instance creation and running. Okay, so after that you may see tags. Okay, so that is optional whether if you want to argue or not. And the sixth one is very important. This is the security groups of your EC2 instance. So security group nothing but a firewall of firewall of firewall of your EC2 instance. Okay, so normally firewall means you already aware the firewall word, right? So firewall in the sense, so whatever the sites if you want to allow, or whatever the sites if you want to block, so you have to set up in the firewall. So if the firewall allows you to the sites, then it will work on your EC2 instance. Okay, so we will see. So here by default there is a port number 22, which is SSH port. Okay, because after creation you have to connect your server, right? So that's the reason by default the SSH port 22 will be opening. Okay, then finally review. Okay, so review in the sense the summary of all your stages whatever you have selected, then it will show. Okay, now we will see all these 7 steps. Okay, So let me open. See here in the right side top corner there is an option called launch instances, right? Just click on it. Okay, just click on it, and you will see this page. Okay, all these 7 steps, see whatever I have explained now minute ago. So all these 7 stages. Okay, so sometimes you may face the new experience page actually. So recently AWS guys enhanced this page. Okay, so you can go with the old experience. See, right now I'm in the old experience, old page only. That is the reason it is asking for the go with the new experience. For you, in case for you, it may see the old experience. Okay, so click on the old experience and you may see these 7 steps. Okay, the first step is AMI, right? Amazon Mission Image. It sends operating system. Which one you are going to create on your EC2 instance? Okay, so see, there are, if you drag down, there are multiple operating systems are available here. Okay, so which one if you want, then you can create. See, ubuntu 20.04 version, su linux. Okay, microsoft windows and mac os. Okay, there are number of easy to amis amazon mission images are available. First you can go with the amazon linux. Okay, so linux operating system we are selecting, which is amazon linux. Okay, just click on here, click on select. Okay, so here the easy to type. Okay, so easy to type means, see if you observe, these are the cpus and this is the memory details. Okay, and if you observe the first two servers, okay, comes under your free tier eligibility. Okay, see free tier eligible. uh, the third instance onwards all are the payable. Okay, if you are using those, then they will be charging you. Okay, so this is the practice purpose only, right? 1 GB one cpu and 1 GB is sufficient for your practice. Okay, that's the reason by default they already selected the t2 micro, t2 dot micro. Okay, so go with the default value and click on next. Okay, this is the page. This is the your EC2 instance configuration page. You may see all network details, subnet, and placement groups, IMN role. So many options you may see, but don't touch anywhere. You go with the default values. Okay, click on next. And storage, I told, right, there will be a 8 GB. 8 GB is minimum requirement for your EC2 instance creation. And the volume types this one. Okay, and the your volume name also like this /dev/xvda. Okay, so go with the default value. And tags, this is optional. If you want to add your tag and provide your value, up to you. Okay, and go next. So here security group, so this is very very important. So if you want to open any ports, you can come over here and add your role. So by default there is a 22 port, which is ssh port, they enabled. Okay, if you want any open custom ports, add rule and you can add it. Okay, so far 22 is enough for us, and go with next. Okay, review and launch. Okay, this is all your summary. Okay, go and launch it. The moment you click on the launch, you will get a pop-up. Okay, so let me explain it. What is that pop-up? Okay, so this is your linux server, I mean this is your ec2 instance. Okay, this is your ec2 instance. Okay, the moment you are creating your ec2 instance, okay, after you will connect that ec2 instance from your local laptop, right? Okay, you may consider this is your lap. Okay, the moment you are creating the ec2 instance, okay, one key pair will be creating. Okay, so key pair in the sense, one is lock, another is the key. You may consider like this. Okay, one is, this is key pair, key pair. Okay, so one is lock, this is lock, This is the key. Okay, this is the key. Okay, so the moment you are creating the EC2 instance, automatically the key pair will be creating. Okay, the lock will be in your EC2 instance. Okay, this lock will be in your EC2 instance. Sorry, your lock will be in your inside your EC2 instance, and it is allowing you to, it is pop up, one pop up showing, right, will be showing, right. So that pop up, what it will do, it will allowing you to download this key. Okay, once you download this key, it should be in your local laptop. Okay, it should be in your laptop. Okay, then only if the key is available in your laptop only, then only you are going to connect your EC2 instance. Okay, so your port will be here. You should open your port like 22. We already opened, right. If you open the 22, then only we are connecting the server via SSH. We will tell you, I will tell you how to connect it. You just remember, there will be a lock inside your EC2 instance, and you are going to download your key into your local laptop. By using that key only, you are going to connect your EC2 instance. Okay, we will see now. Come here, click on launch. See, one pop-up is showing. So here, select an existing key pair or create a new key pair. Okay, whether it's already downloaded means, in earlier, if you already downloaded means no, you can use the same existing key, or if you want to create a new key, you can go and create it. So here in the drag down, go with the new key pair and provide the name and download it. Already if you are having, then go with the existing key and provide that name. Okay, SK technology. Okay, and acknowledge it. Okay, now I am choosing the existing one because I am already having my key inside my local laptop. Okay, by using that key only, you are going to connect your new EC2 instance. Okay, if the key is not available, then go with the new create new key pair option, then provide the name like SKTech my key. Okay, and download it. Okay, but I am going with the default already existed one. Okay, I am providing this name and launching. Okay, so it will take 1 to 2 minutes maximum, and it will be running. And here you can provide your name for your EC2 instance. SKTech, the name up to you, whatever you want you can set it. Okay, and it's the pending state. Let's wait maximum 2 minutes. Okay, see, now it is become running state. It means you successfully created your EC2 instance and install the operating system, and it's running. See how much quickly it is happened. Normally in case if you want to install your operating system, any laptop or any virtual machine, maximum 1 to 2 hours it will take. Okay, see how fast it is. That's the reason people are preferring the clouds. Okay, now let me see. So far we successfully created our server and install the operating system. Now we have to connect it, right? We have to connect that server, right? Okay, so we have to connect that instance. Now before that, let me explain you the login types. So connect in the sense login, right? You are going to log in your server. Okay, so there are a couple of ways to connect your servers, but one one way I will tell you, this is remote login. Okay, so remote login in the sense, so these are the minimum requirements to log in your server through remote. Okay, which is SSH client. Okay, SSH client, and your system, your instance host name or IP address. Okay, this host name or IP address. Okay, and your username any one username, okay, and your user's password. So these are the minimum requirements to log in into your server, okay. Not only here in the AWS and any server, okay. If you want to connect it through remote login, okay, you need these four options, these four parameters, okay. These are the minimum things. Without these things you can't log in your server, okay. So the popular SSH clients are, in the real time people all are using the putty tool, okay. Putty is a software, it's a SSH client, okay. By using putty we are connecting our servers through remote login, okay. And we have another one, git bash, okay. So git bash also one of the SSH tool, okay. By using the git bash we are connecting our server, okay. So if your git bash is not running in your server, it's very easy to download and install. Go on to your browser and type git, download git for down windows, okay. I hope most of the guys are using Windows operating system only on your local laptops. So click on here and go with the Windows and select your respective kernel and download it, okay. It is a execution file .exe file only, okay. Once you download, just click on double click and go next, okay. So once you install successfully, you may see this one, this option, see git bash, okay. Click on here, you will get this prompt, okay. This is the terminal, git bash terminal, okay. So this git bash terminal, what it will do, this is the interface between you and the servers, okay. It will, if you type something, then it will take to your server and it will connect, okay. This is the interface between you and servers, okay. So we will use this git terminal now, and your host name, okay. So what is your host name? Go to your AWS console and see, the moment you are clicking on this checkbox, you will get all information about your server, okay. This public IP, private IP, and your host names, okay. Private, this is the private DNS name and the public DNS name, okay. This is your host name, and either you can take the public IP or host name, okay. So IP I am selecting, and your username. See, the moment you are creating your EC2 instance, okay, you will get a one user called EC2-user, okay. This is the default user. Automatically this OS will create this EC2 instance user, EC2 user, okay. So you may use the same user, EC2-user, okay. And password we are not sure, okay. Instead of password only, we are using our key pair, lock and key, okay. The key, this is the .pem file, the suffix of this key file is .pem, okay. The .pem means this is your key file. Instead of your password, we are using the key file only, the pem file only, okay. Now we will see, now we will try to connect our EC2 instance, okay. So if you observe in the middle of the page, so there is the option called connect, okay. Just select your EC2 instance and click on connect. You may see there are four possible ways to connect your EC2 instance, but you can go with the third one, SSH client, okay. This is the remote login, okay. And you can follow the steps whatever have they mentioned, okay. Open your SSH client and locate your private key. So private key in the sense that pem file, okay. So let me open. So under SK Technologies PEM file folder, okay. So here I'm having this PEM file, okay. I have located this PEM file, and here I'm opening my SSH client, okay. So click right click and open git bash here, okay. Click on here, see, if you are, once you open, you are inside the PEM directory. Okay, PEM folder. So here you will get all your PEM files. See, this is my PEM file. Let me highlight it. This is my PEM file. By using this PEM file only, I am going to connect my EC2 instance. Okay, so come to your instructions, and this is one time activity I already performed. Anyway, let me execute again. Okay, chmod 400 on PEM file name. This is one time activity only. Okay, and go with the connect to your EC2 instance public DNS. This is your host name. Okay, whether you can use host name or IP address. Okay, this is your public DNS. Okay, so there is a command under example, right? So you can blindly copy that command. Okay, and paste over the terminal. Paste over here and hit enter. Okay, the moment you are connecting your EC2 instance at first time, it will ask the confirmation. Okay, whether you want to connect your EC2 instance or not. The first time only it will ask, give yes and hit enter. Okay, so see, successfully you are connected to your EC2 instance by EC2 user. Okay, so let me confirm by who am I command. See, EC2 user I am connected, and uname, so Linux. This is, it will display the operating system. Linux only we have selected, right? That too Amazon Linux, right? So if you want to see the more details of your operating system, just execute this command. Okay, os-release. See, Amazon Linux, and version is 2, and a few other details. Okay, of your operating system. So this is the way to connect your EC2 instance. Okay, so likewise you can create a number of instances, but make sure once you done your practice, then go and shut down, either shut down or terminate your instances. Okay, so there is a field called instance state. Okay, click on here and you will see the all the states of your EC2 instance. See, currently it is running, right? So you may stop it or reboot it or terminate. So my suggestions are, once you done your practice, go and stop your EC2 instance. Okay, so like this. See, the event is showing here, notification successfully stopped the instance ID, and click on here. See, it is stopping. Okay, in the background you may lost your signals. See, you may lost your terminal, connections are closed, right? So this is the way to create your EC2 instance and connect it. So these are the minimum requirement things to connect your EC2 instance, and this is the remote login we have used. Okay, so we have another ways to another login types also, like console login. Okay, so that is not required for you. If you are a, if you are interested to learn, you can go and Google it. Okay, so the Linux background people, they knows about what is console login and what is remote login exactly. Okay, and see, currently, yeah, it's become stopped. Okay, again if you want to start it, it's the same way. Check, click on this and start instance. Okay, it will start. Okay, so maximum 2 minutes it will take, and within 2 minutes it will be starting. Okay, so that's it, guys. So like this you can set up your lab and do practice. Okay, so before practice you can try to understand the concept, then you can go for the practice. Okay, so don't blindly execute the commands. Okay, people are, they are noting down all the commands in their notebooks, and seeing the commands and executing. Once they see desired output, then they will be happy. Okay, this is not way to practice actually. First you can understand the concept, then go with the practice. Okay, so let me terminate the instance. I don't want to use. Okay, and don't create multiple instances. Okay, so you can go and check the free tier instructions. Okay, so what are the eligibilities of free tier? Okay, until 1 year they are providing, right? So what are the things comes under free tier, you can go and watch. Okay, if you want you can Google it, you will get to know what are the things you can use under free tier category. Okay, so once you done your practice, either shut down or you can terminate your instance. Okay, so that's it for this class, and we will meet in next session. Okay, thank you guys.